Howdy everybody, it's Not Meggles, aka Megan, and it's VEDA day 7. It's nighttime and I'm tired, but I want to get this done tonight because it needs to go up tomorrow, but also because I want to talk about something pretty serious today. I'm talking about my mental health struggles today. It's a complicated subject to talk about at the best of times. And right now I've been struggling, which is part of why I'm doing VEDA. It's part of why I'm talking about this. So it's going to be a long one today. So I want to give my shout out now. So I have 2 shout outs actually, and they're books. They are Hyperbole and a Half by Ali Brosh, or Broche, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The other book is by Jenny Lawson, aka the Bloggess, Furiously Happy. Thank you both of you so much for all you have given me and all you've talked about with mental illness. Also Will Wheaton, he's struggled with depression and he's written really eloquently on the subject, and he makes me feel less alone. So thank you, Will Wheaton. I have depression and I have ADD and I have a touch of OCD, and I've lived with that for over half my life now. The way it feels to me is, I'm going to try to say it the way I describe it to a lot of my friends, is that my brain is just going and going and going and going and going and won't wait for me to catch up with it. So basically what I need and what my medication does is gets my brain to calm down, sit down, give it a coloring book so it's over there and it's distracted, so me and like my frontal lobe and other, parts of rational thinking can get work done, can actually accomplish something. That's how I like to think of it. That's an incredible oversimplification, but that's kind of what it is. Our brain is just bored. It wants to do things and it's not stimulated enough. One of the most frustrating things is it's very hard to explain to people how your brain operates differently because you only know your own brain. And you only know what other people tell you about theirs. I am ADD. I am depression. I am Megan. That is who I am. And they don't define me by themselves, but they are parts of me that I won't deny. And they're parts of me I'm not ashamed of. So it's important for me to talk about it. It's important for me to feel safe talking about it. It's important for anyone who is suffering in any way to feel the safety to discuss their suffering. I might sound sad right now, and I might sound like I'm ashamed. It's that I'm tired and it's late. As much progress as mental health and talking about mental health, as much progress as a society, as a species we've made in recent years, there's still we need to do more. It's still a stigma, and I didn't want to mention this, but I feel like it's important in a video like this. If you're feeling so sad that you are hopeless, if you're feeling like you're better off gone from this world, please reach out. I'm going to include some suicide prevention and mental health resources in my doobly-doo. But just remember that depression lies. Depression doesn't speak for you, and it doesn't speak for the rest of the world. And that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. So finally, this is what I want to say. You're not alone. If you're suffering, your suffering is valid. If you're confused, your confusion is valid. If you're in pain, your pain is valid. And you can get better. I am better than I was. I'm much better than I was. I'm much better at my lowest point. I'm not at my highest point yet. I like to think my highest point is ahead of me. So I know that even I can keep getting better. But I want people to know, because I know there are so many who suffer in silence, who suffer in embarrassment, who suffer and have been ridiculed and rejected. That might be where you are now, but it is not where you will end up. You will end up somewhere where you are loved and where you are supported and nurtured. There are so many people in the world, and we love you, and we're here for you. I'm sorry this is a bit of a downer, possibly, especially after yesterday's video of thanks, but it's important to talk about. And tomorrow I'll be back to lighter subjects. But again, if you need help, if you need anything, reach out. It's not easy, but it's incredibly possible, and it's incredibly worth it. I promise. And, you know, you can email me, or you can tweet me. I'm going to actually start including my Twitter in the doobly-doo, so you can always send me a DM. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. DFTBA.